Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping into the box, Donovan Solano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to third. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. First pitch on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and can you believe it? A three-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Johnny Cueto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Longo. The throw.
Hey, that's a heck of a play by the third baseman to get dirty right there. I can't tell you how hard it is or how far a throw it is, especially when you sell out and get dirty. To get up and throw the ball across the diamond, just didn't have enough time to get that one done.
Stepping in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a look at ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Ready with another 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Josh Bell is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the 1st strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Buster Posey now, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once.
Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Bell.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
A pause and the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in here the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Settling in now, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Posey, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Eric Gonzalez.
Now here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Next will be Jose Osuna as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Cueto has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. A ball and a strike now. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Mauricio Dubon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now pitch on the way.
Mauricio.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Stepping up now, Johnny Cueto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Frazier at second. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano.
Second base. Donovan.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants off to a good start. Bye-bye, baby. It's a solo home run. We played 2.5. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Jacob Stallings. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Chris Archer. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-0 the count. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up Buster Posey, a base hit in his first trip.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here it comes. In the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side. He's got it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Onto the party porch and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You can just see the wheels turning in his mind on the mound out there. I was cruising, just needed one more out, then give up a single and a homer. Goes to show you, you can never take an out or a pitch for granted in this game.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Popped him up. Stallings has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Striding in, Ke'Bryan Hayes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a swing and a chance for Longoria at 3rd. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 55, Bell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Cueto into his motion. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Now here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now to the plate, Donovan Solano. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
At the plate, Buster Posey. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Number 39 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 39.
In now, Brandon Belt. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. There's Frazier at second for the out, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Pirates nothing. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Eric Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. This one for Crawford is short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jose Osuna.
Into the box now, Jose Osuna. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. Mauricio Dubon. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Polanco, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Into the box now, Johnny Cueto. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. Giants leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark your offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So here's Adam Frazier. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Ke'Bryan Hayes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called to strike. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's inside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The count now at 2-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this will land untouched. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the Black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Stephen Brault enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Stephen Brault.
All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco at the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and a relay home, and he's safe.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Giants 8 and the Pirates nothing. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slow roller down the third baseline. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead of the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. At third, Longoria fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Cueto into his motion. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone!
Second home run in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Kyle Crick comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Liner toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
At the plate, Brandon Belt. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to left center as they just continue to pour it on here. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The bat, number 45, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Giants out in front here, 13-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jose Osuna.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the 1st out.
Up next to the Pirates.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Now batting, Jacob Stallings. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. Still 2-2. On the ground to the left side. There is Crawford. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The pitcher, number 30, Hale.
Kevin Newman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Hit softly down the line at first.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Adam Frazier. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The Giants lead it 13-0. Chris Stratton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 46.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it's fouled away.
The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
The 0-1 on its way. Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Johnny Cueto. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Mike Yastrzemski is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Wilmer Flores will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. Grounded weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Alex Dickerson. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
To the plate now, Buster Posey. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Brandon.
Number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 71.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Up next to the Giants.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. San Francisco leads this one 17-0.
Your attention, please. This game for the Giants. Now playing second base, number 41, Wilmer Flores.
In now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine. Ouch, that one hit him. So coming to the plate, Gregory Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A tag for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
17-0 the final this afternoon. The Giants led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Johnny Cueto gets the W on the mound. Chris Archer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. The loss goes to Chris Archer. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.